Welcome back. Thom Hartmann here with you, and Senator Sanders on the line with us. Paul in South Lyon, Michigan, watching Free Speech TV on the Dish Satellite Network. You're on the air with Senator Sanders.
Yeah, thanks, gentlemen. I'm an economist, and I constantly hear congressional Republicans say we can't afford unemployment insurance, food stamps, or money for infrastructure or veterans benefits. This is like a farmer saying, I can't afford to buy seeds, so I'm going to save $500 on seeds and give up $100,000 in income on the crops. When the government spends $50 billion on infrastructure, for example, that money goes into the economy and changes hands on a daily basis. People go out to eat, and then people at the restaurant pay taxes on that money. Then they go stay at a hotel on vacation. People at the hotel pay taxes on that money. And in the long run, there is no cost to the government. It's like priming a pump. That water isn't wasted. You get it all back. Isn't that true, Senator?
Paul, thank you very much. I think in 2 minutes you gave a very cogent analysis of demand-side economics. And here's the reality, and Paul is exactly right. 70% of the economy depends upon consumer spending. And that is, when I go out and spend money, I'm creating a job for somebody else. If I go into a restaurant, or I buy food, or I buy a service, or I buy a product, somebody else is getting a job as a result of my expenditures. If you have a situation, which you have right now, where 95% of all new income goes to the top 1%, if you have a situation where tens of millions of people have seen a decline in their standard of living and just don't have any money to spend, we cannot create the jobs, especially decent paying jobs, that we need. So when Paul talks about raising the minimum wage or putting money into our infrastructure and creating jobs, it means that working people now are having money coming in, and they are able to go out and spend that money, and in doing that, they create jobs. So Paul is exactly right, and that analogy of a farmer not investing in seeds, or furthermore, a company not investing in advertising, you don't make any money. This is how you create economic growth, how you create jobs, by putting money into the hands of working people, many of whom do not have that money today. So Paul, thank you very much for that wonderful description of exactly what is happening and where we have to go.
Senator, we have about 50 seconds. We used to talk, before Reagan, we used to talk about government investments. And now Republicans always attach the word spending to any money that government puts out. How do we shift that back to talking about government investing rather than spending?
Well, we've got to do a lot of education on that. In other words, when you invest in infrastructure, you not only, as Paul just indicated, create jobs and get that money spent and respent, you also improve the productivity and efficiency of this country. We are losing billions of dollars a year because cars are experiencing damage, going over potholes. People are waiting on long traffic jams, burning up gas and polluting the environment. Improving the infrastructure saves all of that by government investment.